Today we are going to do the derivation for the first equation of motion, which is the equation for velocity time relation, that is v is equal to u plus at. And so we have this graph here, and suppose a body is moving along a straight line with a uniform acceleration a. So let's write the sentences. Suppose a body is moving along a straight line with uniform acceleration a. So we'll take u as the initial velocity. We all know that u is represented as the initial velocity of the body at time t is equal to 0. Why are we taking time t is equal to 0? Because here, see, this will be the initial velocity of the object. This is a velocity time graph. So this is the velocity. It goes like this, and this is the time. It goes like this. So that's why we'll take velocity as this. And as this graph, you can see that it's not starting here from the origin. It's starting a bit above the origin, and we are taking this point as a. So we'll take the initial velocity as OA. And it's at time 0, you can see. Time 0. So the velocity time graph of such a body is represented by a straight line AB. Okay? As it is shown in the graph. At time is equal to 0, velocity OA is equal to u. We have already proved this. In going from A to B, the velocity of the body goes on increasing at a constant rate. When it's going from this point to this point, the velocity of the body is increasing at a constant rate, which is apparent from the graph. As you can see, the graph of an object which is uniformly accelerating is always a straight line like this. So it is increasing at the rate of a, which is the acceleration, right? And at time is equal to OC. See, we can, okay, we're gonna have to draw perpendiculars. We'll just draw one perpendicular here. This is just to prove it. O, so this is C, and here we'll draw it up to E, and we'll have to draw one more here, D. So this is the construction required. And let's take OC as the total time, because you can see this is touching here. Okay, so this is the final time until the graph we are given. At t is equal to OC, the velocity of the body is equal to CB. How? Okay, so at this time we'll go up here, and the velocity is CB, which we can also take as OE, as they're parallel and they're of the same length, is equal to OE. We don't need this, but just for the sake of telling, I'm telling, which is equal to V, the final velocity. Okay, it is equal to V. And as we have drawn the perpendiculars, we can write it that we have drawn the perpendiculars. So draw AD perpendicular to BC, AD perpendicular to BC, right? And BE perpendicular to OY, BE perpendicular to OY. Why are we taking it perpendicular to OY and not OA? Y is the y-axis. We're not taking it perpendicular to OA because it does not fall on OA. Okay, and let angle BAD is equal to theta. This is angle BAD, this is theta. थीटा का वैसे तो there is not much need of theta here, so you can skip this part if you want, but that is A is equal to tan theta upon BD upon AD. Now how we'll prove this? We're going to prove this how AD is equal to A is equal to BD upon AD. Let's see BD here. What is BD equal to? BD is equal to BC. BD is equal to BC minus CD, right? So BD is equal to BC minus CD is equal to BC minus OA. BC minus OA, because CD and OA are of the same length, right? We can also take it as OA. And BC we have already proved. Here you can see BC or CB, it's the one and the same thing, so it is equal to the final velocity, right? BC and CB is the same thing. And CD we have proved. CD, wait a second, okay, OA is also equal to CD, so we can write, because see, they're both parallel and equal, so is equal to CD, and we already know that CD is the initial velocity of the body, so it becomes V minus U, right? That is change in velocity. And AD is equal to OC. How is AD is equal to OC? See, AD and OC, parallel and equal. And OC is the time, so AD will also be the time. So from this equation here, right here, from equation 1, as we already know that acceleration is equal to V minus U upon T, which is the change in velocity upon time, and we can shift this equation to V minus U is equal to AT, or V is equal to U plus AT. So this was the derivation of the formula of the first equation for motion, that is the equation for velocity time relation. Hope this video helped you. I'll be back with another video soon.